Hey, what's going on, everyone? Wanted to share with you my top books I've read that I would recommend, and here it goes. So, in 21, a book that I found extremely interesting is called Dopamine Nation: Finding the Right Balance in the Age of Indulgence from Anna Lembke. I've discovered her on the Joe Rogan podcast, and I really appreciated her discussion about how addicted we are as human beings to all the dopamine hits that comes with um, being able to use our phones and just things like that. It's really an interesting discussion that talks about how many things we are addicted to. And she even analyzes people like Michael Jordan and Tiger Woods and how society celebrates a lot of these addictions. And obviously they're getting paid for it, but ultimately it doesn't lead to a ton of happiness like and fulfillment long term. So that's number one. Number two is Think Again: The Power of Knowing What You Don't Know. This was really powerful in terms of like rethinking. So I really enjoyed Adam Grant. He is one of the godfathers of human psychology, and being able to apply it in a business context is also really helpful. Stop Where Others Stop. Start Where Others Stop by Zack George. It's a great book for motivation and for people who are into personal fitness, or if they want to start their own business. And there's a lot of tips for entrepreneurs and people who are building their own professional brand. Um, the last lecture by Randy Pausch was pretty interesting. Believe in People: Bottoms Bottom Up Solutions for a Top Down World by Charles Koch, Koch. High Achiever by Tiffany Jenkins is really crazy about her addiction to drugs. And Alicia Keys' More Myself: A Journey. The Full Body Yes: Change Your Work and Your World from Inside Out, from Scott Shoot. Redefining Masculinity: Visions for a New Way of Being. So shout out to myself and all the guys that contributed to it. The biography of Kamala Harris. I just find it fascinating to follow people that are how she was able to rise and become the first South Asian vice president. So that's always interesting. And my top picks on Audible is Beginner's Mind by Yo-Yo Ma, 26 Marathons by Med, who is one of the most competitive runners and a world record breaker for marathons. It's truly an inspirational story. Will by Will Smith. Really appreciate the depth and the vulnerability that goes into just talking about his journey so openly and authentically. Act Like You've Got Some Sense by Jamie Foxx. My Year of Running Dangerously by Tom Foreman. I Would Love Me If I Could by Halsey. Sell It Like Serhant by Ryan Serhant. This was great for motivation, and if you want to hustle more. Inquire Within, in Q. It's very poetic. And the guy who wrote Dilbert, Scott Adams, How to Fail at Almost Everything and Still Win Big. And The Code of the Extraordinary Mind by Vishen Lahani. He's the founder of Mind Valley. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll include links to all the books below. Let me know what books you enjoyed this year. Cheers.